Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, I'm continuing my Disney movie marathon, because, why not? Still got a few more movies to review. And again, it is on my to-do list. So the film I'm going to be talking about is the one film titled Iron Man 3. Yep, they made 3 films. The third and final installment of this trilogy. So, I figured since I reviewed the other 2 films, why not the third one? Like I always said, if I reviewed one installment of a franchise, I might as well go for the rest. As mentioned before, I haven't seen every single Marvel film yet, but I did see, a good handful of them. I did see a good chunk of them. So, yeah, I want to review Iron Man 3, even though I'm not really a huge fan of superhero comic book movies, really. I tend to dislike him as a general thing, but whatever, guys. So I just figured I would do this video because, for my Disney-a-thon, of course. So anyway, as usual, I do have to talk about the plot. So let's get into it, shall we? This one takes place sometime after the events of the first Avengers movie. So at New Year's Eve party, in 1999, we get to see Tony Stark meet up with his scientist, the inventor of this experimental special kind of treatment, which would allow to pretty much recovery from crippling injuries. So yes, there's this disabled scientist that offers them a place for his company. That's basically like this advanced idea, mechanics kind of a thing. Tony Stark's rejects him, of course. So I guess fast forward some time in December 2012, several months after the events of New York City, which again takes place after the events of the first Avengers film. Tony Stark is suffering from PSD, or just shell shock, I guess you can call it, because of what he had been through in the first Avengers film, so to speak. And of course, as a result of this, he is having this frantic panic attack, so to speak, and these anxiety attacks to experience with the alien invasion. And of course, it's something he has to deal with for a good while. So, regardless, a relentless and overall passionate individual, he has built dozens of new Iron Man suits. And the thing is that, let's just say, due to the fact that he's been spending so much time doing this kind of thing, it's created some tension in his relationship with his girlfriend. And yes, this will be a thing in the movie. So there's that going on. So, and of course, there is this terrorist known as the Mandarin, obviously. So of course, this movie's gonna have a villain, obviously. The Mandarin, let's just say, he's a very bad person. He's able to hack into stuff, like computers and whatnot. And let's just say, Iron Man is basically torn about some things as a result, and things go crazy. And so, that's basically the summary of this movie. So, does it suffer the third part curse like many films do? No. If anything, I actually thought this film was an improvement over the first 2 films, which I understand is not a popular opinion because a lot of people did not like this movie at all. Mainly because of the fact that they didn't like how the character of our Mandarin, the individual brought up earlier, was treated in the movie. I mean, yeah, there's another villain, of course. There is another actual threat villain in the story, but I'm not going to give that away. So, but honestly, I thought this was my personal favorite of all 3 Iron Man films. I thought this was my favorite one, and the actions had it really better, much better, and I thought the treatment of the story is definitely better handled over the second movie. And why I didn't necessarily hate the movie, like I said before, for the second installment, I kind of felt like it was too crammed in. But this one does well. There is like a lot of stuff going on in this one as well, but it is much better constructed compared to the second one. So there was that. So folks, I didn't hate this movie. I quite enjoyed it. The special effects were quite good, really, and the acting wasn't too bad. The special effects was really good. I liked the fight sequences, and I thought it was good. I know a lot of people didn't like this movie at all. A lot of people thought this was one of the letdown. I thought it was one of the worst films in the Marvel expanded universe. But I'm like, it wasn't that bad. Come on, folks, it's not that bad of a movie, really. Is it perfect? No, I don't. It's not a perfect movie by any means. No, but it's not as shitty as many individuals claim to be. And again, I'm not trying to get too spoily here, but I kind of like the fact that a certain character was put up front to, scare people. That's what a terrorist would do. Of course, a terrorist would want to scare people. So I didn't mind a certain character was put up front. I didn't mind that really. So I actually thought it was a positive thing, actually, even though a lot of people pissed about this movie for that, but whatever. So I can say the overall premise of this movie was like quite good, and I thought it was well executed. And also I can say that like I said, I like the fight sequences were actually nicely done as well. I need some drink. Boy, gotta wet my whistle. Yeah. So anyway, so I like the fact that Tony Stark has shell shock, so to speak, which actually makes perfect sense. They do want these films to be, realistic, or at least to some degree anyway. Make it believable. And you would think after a good while, any of these heroes, no matter how strong you are, you think sooner or later they will have this kind of disorder. And, Iron Man is trying to find a way to, handle this thing that's has been going through. Which makes perfect sense. And there was this kid he befriends. So this kid here, he kind of becomes a buddy with him in some ways. They have to help each other out, of course, to some degree or whatever. So that's pretty cool there. There's nothing really I can complain about really. I like the music; it wasn't too bad. Like I said, it's on my to-do list, so I gotta do it. So anyway, folks, an improvement over the other two films, in my honest opinion. So overall, I liked it. It was good. The pacing is just right. I liked how to make it seem the character seem relatable to some degree anyway. That's a good thing there. On top of that, the editing wasn't too bad either, of course. So overall, I would say check it out, folks. This film, it gets an overall rating of a 7.2 out of 10. It gets a 7.2 out of 10 for me. And of course, as always, thanks for watching, and take care. Until next time, oh yeah.